Hey, what's up, guys? This is Steve, and here it is. Welcome, all of you, into the review of Squadron Sinister issue number 2. So, this has been a really little while that Squadron Sinister 1 came, but after that, just 2 weeks, and this is Squadron Sinister 2. And what is this? That a lot of cool things are happening, and a lot of good characters are there. That's why, and it's a pretty much good read. So yeah, hope you guys will enjoy this one. And let me tell you first that it's a good read. That's why you can buy it in from your store. That'll be really cool. So here we go with this review from Geeked.nation.com by Yoxon. So yeah, what are you saying? That Squadron Sinister is back with a new issue, while this series does show more of the characters' politics with one another and draws readers into who is behind the current crisis with the team. I can't help but wonder when seeing the map of their domain, why is Doom letting them conquer neighboring domains in the first place? At first, I thought these other places were provinces, something like Spider-Verse, where characters and places from, say, 5 different universes are meshed together into one place. Instead, they are actually domains of their own, which begs the question why Doom is letting all these characters do as they please in this series. If anyone else who breaks the rules are sent to or over the wall, it's still a good story, but that little detail is jarring. So besides that, I actually enjoy digging deeper into the big 3 characters: Hyperion, Nighthawk, and Warrior Women. So they seem to be the main focus of the series, with Weezer being pushed into the background and Dr. Spectrum not being seen for the majority of these issues, which as well seems like a waste since we don't have an idea where these 2 characters stand and what part they play. For Dr. Spectrum, at least in this crisis, Hyperion is different compared to the other evil versions of Hyperion that have been shown before. He actually plans what to do next and adjusts plans whenever things go awry, like the Frightful Four and the Thor problem. It makes him a bit more unique so than the basic villain with Superman powers. So Nighthawk is a much darker villain than expected. We get from the first issue he was planning to take down Hyperion, but this issue shows how deep his plans go, which will have readers keep an eye on him as the series progresses. Warrior Woman is a bit harder to tell if she is good or evil. So from what Guggenheim has shown, it seems she is more good than evil, but everything she does shows that you're not going to trust her anytime soon. But it's a matter of time that what is gonna happen next, it depends. But we can tell that she's good or she's bad confidently. So that's why the interesting things are we can't make a proper decision. Sometimes we are in confusion, so that's what the story is going to get interesting. But I have to tell you that this story is really cool and lots of action scenes are there. That's why it's a good one for me, and it's a good feed for my weekend hunger. So yeah, the Frightful Four were interesting to see when introduced, and I give props for Pacheco for making them look like they stepped out of a Silver Age comic. But I have to give more credit of Guggenheim's writing for having me second guess who's who. It shows misdirection for the readers, which I think works well. You want to give a unique surprise with a name drop here and there. The only problem I have about them is that their appearances fell too short to leave a big impact on me. Though with that said, it does show evidence that 1 or 2 members may come back later in the next issue, which would be a good move because yeah, there are a couple that can really make problems for the team. So the art of Squadron Sinister issue 2 is great. Pacheco was really on his A game for this issue, along with taking us through a lot of references on the character designs. So that's the what is this all about. It's a great thing that the artwork is really cool, and yeah, everything's fine. So not only do we have the Frightful Four looking like they did back in the 60s, but there are other characters that show each domain is its own era. For example, we have one group that looks like it's from the 80s, while another group will look like they're from those army comics from the 40s. Pacheco put the time and effort on them while showing great emotion villains, and character structure. The colors by Frank Martino are just as good, as it sets the mood for each scene of this issue. One of my personal favorites would have to be a couple of Nighthawk scenes because they show how dark and evil he will go to get his way. So Squadron Sinister issue 2 was a fun issue and totally enjoyable and to read that may have a few flaws like the last issue of Squadron Sinister, but it shows that these guys are improving to tell the story they want to tell. If you enjoyed the first issue, then I'm certain that you'll get a kick out of this one. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more amazing shows. Have a great day. Adios.